What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? Welcome. Let's go. Can I get a hello, PogChamp in chat if you're here? If you're feeling good right now. What's going on? Welcome to the first ever edition of Mental Match. That's right, we got a live studio audience tonight. Just in time for our first ever preview. Hello to everyone. Hello. Welcome. Tonight we got a great show. For you. Basically, we're hosting a game show, and as much as I would like to say it's completely my idea, lots of it is inspired by Hive Mind, which is a show created by Ludwig and Twitch Charlie, what's his name? Moist Critical. Yeah. So basically, if you haven't seen that, go check it out because lots of this is from them, but I decided to put my own spin on it. Anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it, and here we go. Let's meet our contestants. All right. Number one, our first contestant, the man. He streams as well on Twitch at twitch.tv/thickzick. He has a beautiful looking picture there, which looks actually identically to him, and you should go check out his stream. Adam, how you doing?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Adam? All right, so how excited are you today on a scale of 1 to PogChamp?
We win these?
You win these. That's a pretty bold statement if I do say so myself. What do you...
We're gonna build a tower, edit double, triple, quadruple edit, 200 pump to the nose, and then we're gonna take another 1v1, and then we're just gonna keep doing it. We're just gonna keep rolling.
So basically, what you're saying is your hobbies are playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I tend to play a little bit of Fort here and there, and
okay.
it'll be good.
What do you think is gonna be your key to victory here today?
Oh, I gotta hit those 200s.
You gotta hit the 200 shotguns, right?
Gotta hit them. Yeah, whatever the
amount. It's the dog. We got a wild dog in the background.
Anyways, yeah.
Is there anything you would like to say to your opponents before we begin today?
Good luck. Have fun. GLHF.
Wow, kept it clean, kept it classy. You love to see that. All right, introducing our second contestant. This man, goat in hand, looking like a snack. It's Connor. How are you doing today, Connor?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So can you give me some backstory on the photo that you chose for this, the picture of you and the goat?
It was like every other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably going out to the shop to get shit-faced, and the goats just happened to be out there, and I was like, you know what? Let's take a picture with the goat, because ladies like the goats.
Very true.
Not capping.
The ladies do like the goats. That is a bruh moment. Anyways, do you have any words? Actually, what's your key to victory here today?
Okay, I want you to listen very deeply.
I'm listening.
That's me hitting my vape.
Connor bringing the nicotine into it, looking to release the, I don't even know.
Me either, bro.
Creativity juices. Thank you for that beautiful statement. Don't smoke, yeah. All right, and what do you have to say to your competitors?
Ray, did you draw that Pepe, bro? It's looking fine, dude.
Nah, I stole it.
Oh, shit.
Is that it? Good luck.
Have fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm toggling.
Okay, he is gonna cheat. He's saying. Thank you for
sniping.
Stream sniping. Yeah, very good. Thank you for that, Connor.
You're welcome.
Moving on, the man who's already spoken before his introduction, the farmer Pepe in the bottom right corner. It's Ray. How you doing,
Yeah,
Ray?
that's how I look like in real life.
That's what you look like in real life, huh?
Yeah, lean,
Wow.
mean, green.
Lean, mean, and green. You heard it here first, folks. All right, so Ray, coming into tonight, how are you feeling 1 to 10?
I'm feeling like a solid 9.
Feeling like a solid 9. You can't. That's confidence unmatched on another level. So what are your keys to victory here today?
All right, here are my keys.
Mm-hmm.
I do better than everybody else, and they do worse than me. And with with those
That
two, I win.
that is powerful. That's very powerful stuff. Thank you for sharing that. That's very insightful. Lastly, do you have anything to say to your competitors?
Yeah.
What's-
Uh, they say jealousy makes you green,
Very
so
good.
don't become like me when I win.
Oh, a little bit of smack talk, the first we've seen. Thank you, Ray. And finally, our fourth contestant, just to bring out a little bit of diversity, we got the main woman, the main character in almost everybody's lives. Alexa, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good. How you feeling
Yeah.
today? How confident you feeling?
Um, Not super confident. I tend to have diverse opinions.
You got Brud. How does that feel?
It feels a little bad. We'll come back from that, I think.
I don't know. There's a lot more bruds to be passed around today, okay? I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna be pretty harsh.
Yeah.
But
My mom and brother are watching this stream, so hi, Mom and Grady. How you
oh,
guys
look
doing?
at that. The shout out. Very wholesome. All right,
Love the
so
familiar support out
what's
there.
yeah, is that your key to victory here tonight? Is that the family support?
I'm hoping so. My mom was gonna help me cheat with giving me her opinion, which she would answer.
All right,
And
well, normally I
I
would
said she
disqualify you, but we are dating, so I will let this one slide.
couldn't. She's not in the room. I can show you.
That's okay. I believe you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your intro, and now we've met all the contestants. Right now in chat, I want you guys to write who you think is gonna win, just from the introductions. Let's get an idea. Connor, with the quick me. Who do we think is gonna win? Ray? Okay. Just so you know, the show is rigged. Like, I mean, I already know who's gonna win. I'm just kidding. Alexa, yeah, I'm the host. I'm not really supposed to say anything, but yeah. All right, round one. This is our true and false round. There will be 3 questions. Each time we will ask everyone if they want to pick true or false for the question. The correct answer, if you get it, is 20 points. 3 rounds, pretty simple. We're gonna start with the first question. Let's see what it is here. True or false? The milk goes in the bowl before the cereal. So we're gonna give you guys some time to think. We'll give you guys some time to put your answers in the chat. And Adam will be first up to answer this one.
It's got to be true.
You think it's gonna be true?
Oh no, sorry, hold on. The milk goes in the bowl. No, the cereal goes in first. So that's a false.
Ah.
It's false. We're going with false. Okay.
All right.
Cereal
So
obviously goes.
we'll
in
wait
first.
for the end of this little period, and then we'll ask for your guys' answers. But it's interesting to hear your thoughts. As you are going first, it doesn't really matter what you're gonna put because they'll see. All right. Let's begin with our first round getting underway. Adam, we heard a little bit already from you. True or false? The milk goes in the bowl before the cereal.
False.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final, definite, 100% Pog U answer right now.
All right, let's lock it in. Adam has locked in false for his answer. Next up, Connor. True or false?
Who the hell puts the milk in the bowl first? That is just wrong.
That's
That is a crime.
You know, I've seen a lot of people that have very strong arguments that it's actually the right way to make cereal.
It's not normal. You put the cereal in, it splashes. There's milk everywhere.
I'm not
It
saying
ruins
that
everything.
I'm not a milky. I'm a cereal-y first, of course. But I
You're-
have seen
you're a
plenty
wiener.
of arguments. So I'm gonna say that you're locking in false here.
Yes, sir.
All right, Connor has locked in false. Next up, Ray. What are you thinking here?
Okay, a bit of a controversial take here,
Oh,
but I like to warm my milk up first before I pour in the cereal.
what the heck?
I know,
Boo
I know. That's why I
indeed.
said controversial take first. So I'm
Hey,
gonna
we're
go
all
with
about
true.
we're all about controversial takes here. And are you ready to lock in that answer for true?
I am locking in.
Ray locking in the true answer. Interesting. as far as he's playing the devil's advocate so far, as our first two answers were false. All right, last but not least, Lexa, how are you feeling about this question?
I'm feeling like I've never met a sane person that puts milk first. So
Very true.
I'm
Very true.
disappointed in Ray, to say the least. Obviously, I'm going to lock in false right
Okay.
off the bat. I
Locking
don't even
in
need to explain.
false. Yep, and I do believe we will be stoning Ray after this, just because he warms up his milk.
Agreed. I agree with you.
We're not gonna stone Ray for legal reasons. We're not gonna hurt him. Anyways, let's move on to our first answer of the day. Let's see what it is. And would you look at that? 94 people polled, 89% say false, 10% say true. That means Adam, Connor, and Lexa, you have got it right. Congratulations, your first dub of the day. And Ray, well, sadly, you didn't quite get this one.
Look, all I gotta say is enjoy your cold cereal.
All right. Very funny, very funny. Before we move on to question 2, I will have to update the scores. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. A little bit scuffed, but we're gonna get there. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Funny. I think I accidentally. Yeah, okay. All right, give me 1 sec. So that was 20 points for everyone who got it true. So let's add those right now. A little bit scuffed. All right. We're now moving on. True or false, question 2. Are you guys ready for it? Someone give me a pog. Pog, the very quick pog from Ray. He's quick on that, but he's not quick to find the right answer for these questions. I'll tell you that. All right, question 2. Here we go. True or false? 2 lasagnas stacked on each other is just 1 lasagna. All right, so we'll give you guys some time to think about that. Connor will be answering first. So Connor, what are you thinking here about this question?
Two lasagnas stacked on each other. It's just 1 lasagna.
Is it plain and simple like that?
Well, let me introduce you to the McDonald's Big Mac.
Okay.
They actually put a bun in the middle of it to separate it. So there's the issue.
Right.
They said actually, you know what? I might have just contradicted myself. Let's never mind that. I'm just gonna say that it's gotta be 1 lasagna, right?
Well, are you confident in that answer?
Well, is it in one big lasagna pan, or are we just like stacking them? You know,
Imagine said lasagna that you just made. Said
like a
exact
lasagna skyscraper.
exact same lasagna stacked on each other after. How you thinking?
You know what? I'm gonna go with false.
You're gonna go with false?
Cause like hear me out. If you got a nice cooked lasagna, you're gonna like cut it in half. You're gonna go take your bite, and you know, it's not gonna fall into like multiple pieces. But you stack 2, say the cheese stickage is garbage. Then you know you're gonna cut it, and you're gonna have 1 lasagna fall off the top, and then it's just a mess. So that's false all day.
All right, Connor, with some actually like. I think that right there, that little speech you just gave, will be used as senior quotes for like the rest of the entirety of the world. Moving on, next we have Ray. How are you thinking about this question?
Well, I'm thinking about it like this. There's no limit to how many layers a lasagna can have.
Right.
Like, if you were to stack 2 lasagnas, all you've done is double their layers. So,
That's true.
I think it's true. There is only 1 lasagna.
All right. Locking in the true. Only 1 lasagna, Ray believes. Pretty interesting take. We got almost exact opposite takes, actually, from the first 2 answers. Moving on to Lexa. Which side will you be on here?
Issue with this question is that some people like to get this hard crust on their lasagna. They like to bake their cheese. And in that case, they might see it less as the same lasagna because it's 2 separate lasagnas. But in a perfect world in which the lasagna is just out of the oven, they have not baked the cheese yet,
Right.
I would say it is true that it is just one lasagna.
Okay.
Because you could have 7 layers while somebody else's lasagna has only 2.
All right. So your answer that you want to lock in is
True.
true. Lexa locking in the true. Interesting. Last but not least, the man, the streamer, Adam. What is your take?
Okay, listen here. Being from an Italian heritage,
Mm-hmm.
it would be wrong for me to go against the popular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the situation. Lasagna is generally, and we're talking traditional lasagna, we're not talking any of these special ones, we're talking traditional, is noodles, usually a beef or a pork, with tomato sauce and then cheese. And
Right.
it's continuously the same layer. The top layer is still usually the same thing, it just ends on cheese. So if you were to stack 2 lasagnas on top of each other,
Mm-hmm.
it still follows the same order. It is true. 2 lasagnas stacked on each other is just one lasagna.
Adam,
And if
the
you still-
Italian.
And if you still want to go with it's 2 separate lasagnas, no, because usually lasagna is baked as one in a pan. And if you were to cut it and put 2 separate pieces on it, it's still considered one lasagna. Just
Wow. Wise words from our certified Italian. He's locking in the true. Connor, now that you've been called out by an Italian, how are you feeling about the confidence of your answer?
I just got a comment. You like my head is just butchered. Like you make it look like I was World War II. Took a
I'm,
tank round to the face.
I'm not
I'm
very
missing
good with
parts of my
Photoshop,
head.
okay? Cut me some slack, guys, please.
Anyways. All right, that was off topic. I'll fill you in how
Yeah.
I'm feeling now.
Okay.
Like I said in chat, are they stacked then cooked or cooked then stacked? Because that could change.
That's
all.
up to you.
That's up to me.
Mm-hmm. Here,
Oh,
listen.
shit.
It was asked the base question, exactly what you're seeing on your screen right now, to 94 people. It's what they thought, not about what the question asks. It's what they thought from the question.
You know what? I think I might have a chance here because people can be random and sporadic. So
Very true.
I'm just Jesus is taking the wheel for this one.
Jesus taking the wheel is Connor's take. So let's find out. Let's find out if Jesus is with Connor right now or not. So we have our question to answer about to be revealed. Let's see what it is. Would you look at that? 84% of 94 say true, while false only gets 16%. Connor, what are you thinking about that? Okay.
You know what? So I see one person in chat agreeing with me, so I'm just gonna take that as my win.
Sounds great, man. Except you did not win the 20 points from that question, unlike
Hey, you know
Ray, Adam, and Alexa.
You gotta be shitty to get better.
True. And hey, we are very early on in the game. Ray is on the board now with 20
Let's go.
points, tied with Connor. As we move on, wrong one, to our last question in the true or false segment. So let's take a look at the final question in true or false. By the way, if I forgot to mention, or if you're just getting here, I think I definitely forgot to mention, but there is a prize for the winner of this show, and it will be either a hug or $20 PayPal, whichever they choose. Now, I give pretty good hugs, so I think I know which one they're going to pick. But anyways, let's find out what question 3 is for true or false, okay? Ray will be leading the questions this time. He will be the first answer. Let's see what the question is. True or false? The TV show Friends is extremely unfunny and never should have aired.
All
Ray,
right,
what are you thinking?
I'll start it off with this. I personally have only seen a little bit of Friends,
Right.
and I think that the majority of the populace would agree that it is a funny show, although I personally can't say it is. So I'm gonna go with the majority here and say false, because that would mean it is funny.
All right, so Ray already, before we are even through our segment, locking in the false answer. Seems pretty confident. I will say this. I don't know if Lucas is watching this, Lucas Corson, my man, but he would be livid right now and probably calling me. because he is such an avid fan of Friends that if anybody were to answer true for this, he would just lose his mind. Moving on. Lexa, what's your take?
Another difficult question
Thank you.
because you have to think about what the people would like.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there is a large majority of people who swear by the show Friends. They love it. However, I myself am not a huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's decent every once in a while,
Right.
but most of the time, I would not choose to watch it. However, I do believe that the general population of people who have answered would have said false.
Mm.
And because this is a population-based game, I'm going to say that this is false, and people do find it funny.
Very wise. Lexa playing into the extremely unfunny is an exaggeration. Yeah, no, these are poorly written because I wrote them and I'm not very good at this kind of thing. Just cut me some slack, okay? Gosh. Anyways, Lexa locking in the false here. Wait, no. Did you say true? I'm so bad at this. Lexa. She said false.
Sorry,
I got
yeah,
that's
I
okay.
said
My
false.
producer is in my ear. We're all good. You guys, I'm blushing. I'm so bad at this. Uh, yeah, laugh at me. Fun. All right, moving on. Adam, what's your take?
I kind of said it already.
And that is?
It's got to be false.
It's got to be false.
I myself don't like Friends. It's a very unpopular opinion because majority of the populace like Friends. I find Seinfeld to be a lot funnier.
Yeah, you like Seinfeld? Very
But
interesting.
I think Friends to the general population would be considered funny.
Okay,
I have to go
so
with false.
you're locking in false.
False. Yeah.
Look at this. We got almost a clean sweep. Connor, are you going to finish off the clean sweep here?
Okay. Honestly, I haven't really watched much Friends. So okay, hold up.
Are you Googling Friends episodes
No,
right now to decide if
no,
it's funny
dude.
or not?
I'm reading here.
Will you
I'm
play the
reading the
devil's
question.
advocate and take true, saying that Friends isn't funny and that the general population thinks it should never have aired?
Okay, here's my standpoint, okay? Like the last question there, you know? I was like, you know what? Let's take a risk. And it bit me in the ass, so we're not gonna take that risk, but okay, here's my thing. Okay? Never watched Friends.
Right.
But hear me out. If we didn't have Friends, we never would have got to see Jennifer Aniston. And she's got a thumper, she's fine as hell. So I'm gonna roll with the pack. I'm going false here.
Rolling with the pack. Connor, a victim of conformity, can't be his own person here. Gonna go with false. I will tell you guys this. This was easily the closest question, like the most indecisive of all the questions I asked, even in the true and false in the next segment.
Oh no.
Oh no, yes. Oh no. But I don't even remember which answer it is. I'm about to find out with you guys. So let's take a look. The answer for true or false, the TV show Friends is extremely unfunny and never should have aired is true. 51.6% true. How does that make you guys feel?
Well, hear me out. Since we all answered the same way, this is basically a no round.
Very true. Connor, how are
Exactly
you
what I
feeling?
said.
Knowing you could
I
have...
still stand by my quote. Jennifer Aniston has a dumper. I will not be changed.
Very funny. Very good. All right, so that is it for our first round, true or false. If we take a look, we can see that Adam and Alexa are tied for first place, moving into our next segment. So, let's move on to our second segment in Mental Match. Here we go. Basically, I asked this question up top. What is the first word that comes into your head when I say fire truck? To 94 people. We have the top 4 responses in order for most said to least said. If you get the top answer, the most said, it's 40 points. If you get the second, 30, third, 20, last 10. Pretty easy. If you don't get a single one right, you just lose out. You miss all your all your questions. Sorry, I had to
So we
take care
get
of
4
something.
guesses or 1 guess.
You get 1 guess.
Okay.
Yes. So, I already read the question. I'll reread it. What is the first word that comes into your head when I say fire truck? We'll give you guys 30 seconds to think. Lexa, since you're first up, I would love to hear what you're thinking about this.
So, okay, there's a very obvious word that would come up when
Connor lost
you
his
hear the word fire truck, right?
Yeah. What is that word exactly?
Fire.
Yes.
However, that is also in the word, so people might think that was, not true.
Okay.
They might have to think of something else. I'm not going to say the other things I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
just in case,
Mm-hmm.
so my opponents cannot steal my answers, of course.
Right. Okay. So,
yeah.
are you rolling with fire here?
I think I'm rolling with fire because what do fire trucks do? They put out fires.
Very logical. I can't argue with you. You are tied for first place. Would you like to lock in that answer for fire?
Yes, I would like to lock in that answer.
All right. Let's see what the survey had to say. Show me fire. And the top answer. Wow. Right off rip. Pretty basic stuff, I think, at least as far as this question goes. Just lucky that you got to go first. But
Thank you.
First answer, top answer. What a great start. Moving on, Adam. What are you thinking here?
Well, they do make a lot of noise.
They do make a lot of noise.
So I gotta go siren. Like
You're
that's
gonna
gotta
go
be
with-
like the first. You can hear them from a mile away.
That
Gotta
is
be
true.
Siren.
They are very loud. So would
I'm
you
gonna
like to lock in
I'm
siren?
gonna lock in siren.
All right.
Siren.
Here we go. Survey. Show me siren. Look at that. Number 4. For 10 points, siren / wee woo. At least you're on the board. At least you didn't miss out. It's better than nothing. All right, next up, Connor. Your time to shine. Let's get back in this game. What are you thinking?
Water.
Water. Why do you think water?
It's a fire truck, dude. You
Very
know?
true. Very true.
Oh
So-
wait, you know some fire trucks, I guess, because fire hydrants do exist. So I think I just fucked myself there.
You haven't locked in an answer yet. So what would you like to
Oh,
lock
you're right. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with. You know what? Screw it, truck. I'm going with truck.
in? You're going with truck. Survey, show me truck. No truck on the board. I'm so sorry. You're getting booed by the live audience, which is my sister controlling the sound. How does that make you feel?
I'm crying, bro. I'm crying.
You're crying. All right. So the last answer for our first round, Ray. What are you thinking here? You got 2
Alright.
chances.
I'm very glad Connor went first because I was also thinking truck.
Hmm.
And him getting it out of the way from me, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Marky, I do have to ask a question. Can we swear on this stream?
You can swear on this stream.
Then I think I have to go with what everybody else thinks. Fuck.
You know, that might be a good answer. We're gonna have to see though. Survey. Are you locking it in? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm locking it in.
All right. Survey. Show me fuck. Not quite. I will say I did see it as well as like truck in the answers, but not enough to see to get on the leaderboard. Both those answers were there.
I would like to say my other answers now that my opponents have all gone.
You want to try? Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting the points, but I feel like I have some good answers. So the things that catch on fire, as we know,
Mhm.
are most usually houses,
Mhm.
right? So it
Sure.
could be house. And then the other one, cat, because cats get stuck in trees and fire trucks have to come save them.
True. They do that. Let's see what the last 2 answers were here for this first round.
Please don't be red.
Red, number 2.
Oh my god.
Pretty basic stuff. I think you learn about that in like elementary school, like maybe kindergarten. I think that you learn that fire trucks are red. Kind of crazy you guys didn't see that. Kind of crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Seemed pretty obvious. Now the second to last answer, this one even had me kind of surprised, but I guess we have a lot of young women that answered the survey, not to be stereotypical, but it is firemen. I guess when you think of fire truck, you think of firemen because you need someone to be in the fire truck. So that ends our first round. Connor and Ray both tied for last place with 20 points. Lexa in first with 80. That is a long ways, but nothing that can't be conquered. Moving on.
In my defense,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say in my defense, the fire trucks in my county are white and blue.
Very weird. This guy's from LA. Kind of weird. Okay. Let's move on to question 2. Name a common guilty pleasure. Adam, this is your start. Let's hear what you have to say.
Ice cream.
Ice cream? That's your only thought. You're thinking guilty pleasure. You're thinking ice cream.
I'm
There's
telling you
nothing
right
else.
now,
You
that
don't-
is the number 1. Ice cream, candy, or chips. Those 3 gotta be on the board. I'm going with ice cream being number 1 because everyone else is thinking it. Or, oh, wait a minute. Something you said might have triggered something.
Would you like to lock in an answer yet? Or are you still thinking?
Chocolate.
Oh, okay. So what would you like to lock
I'm
in?
locking in chocolate.
Locking in chocolate. Well, you're
Locking it
in luck
loading it
because we are going to be generous here and show me chocolate. Junk food is actually the category that we're putting it under. There's too many different kinds of junk food to make a bunch of separate categories, but there you go. Adam with the first shot, first score, and it's top again. So look at that. We're 2 for 2 with first shot, first answer. Next, we have Connor up to answer this question. 3 spots still on the board. Connor, what are you thinking here?
Everybody's thinking it.
And what is it exactly? Okay. I don't know what that was.
That was a Pornhub intro, son.
Very funny, Connor. So what would you like to lock in?
Oh shit, I'm getting advertisements. Hold up. What do I like to lock in?
Yeah, what would you like to lock in?
Taco Bell.
Oh, we already had junk food, Connor.
Dude, you saying tacos is junk food?
Yes,
That's
dude.
crime.
Dude, that's
It's not junk
that's why your
food.
chest is always so sore, man.
Hey, you know what, man? Work injuries, not taco related. Nobody ever hurt themselves lifting a taco,
I don't know.
right?
I'm
My
not sure
uncle
about
did.
that. Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm wrong. So, hey, you don't worry, Jonathan 01.
okay, Connor.
went
What are
on
you locking
YouTube
in here?
For that.
What are
am
you
I
locking in here,
here?
buddy?
Well, I can't think of anything else besides junk food. Guilty pleasure. Shit.
All right, I'm counting down from 5, and we're gonna skip your turn. 5,
Damn, son.
4, 3, 2.
Netflix.
We have an answer. Show me Netflix on the board. There it is. Binge TV. Pretty standard stuff. I think a lot of people would have thought of Netflix right away. Connor with the plus 30, over doubling his score now. As we move on here to Ray. Ray, what are you thinking?
I'll be honest. Seeing the best ones being taken leads me to only one.
And that one is
Sleeping.
sleeping. Would
Yeah,
you like to
taking
lock
naps.
that in?
Procrastinating. Sleeping in. I'm going with sleeping.
Sleeping. All right, let's see sleeping on the board. Show me sleeping. Not quite. The crowd is booing. That's too bad. Lexa, you are now up with 2 spots, able to be sniped here to secure your spot as tied for first place. What are you thinking?
This is very unfortunate because anyone would have guessed junk food, and I was quite literally gonna guess junk food word for word. So, kind of unfair that Adam got that. By
Okay.
saying chocolate.
To be fair, you got to go first last round and you got the highest answer. So,
To be fair, you're right. My other answer was a lazy day or Netflix.
Okay.
Now I was at a loss for a bit, but I'm gonna have to go with drinking. I think drinking alcohol, as long
Drinking.
as that is allowed, because the majority of the people who answered, I'm assuming, have drunk alcohol before and have enjoyed it. So
All right. Survey, show me drinking. We have a little bit of mix up on the sound here. I think we got that the wrong way around, but it is not on there, sadly. There it is. Let's take a look at what the top two or the bottom two bottom two answers were. Let's take a look
Me
here.
too.
We have music. This was specifically like listening to Britney Spears, listening to I don't know, I don't remember. There was a whole bunch about specific artists. And second, the last answer that no one got this round was smoking. Pretty close to drinking. I will give you like that kind of sucks. Kind of feel bad for you, Lexa, because they kind of go hand in hand. A lot of people could substitute them, I think. But yeah.
So Adam gets the points for chocolate.
Yeah.
But I don't get the points for drinking.
Yep. Chocolate is junk food, but alcohol
But-
isn't
Ice
smoking.
cream, chips,
But alcohol
and
and
candy.
smoking is substance abuse.
If you had
But did
said
you say
substance
substance
abuse,
abuse?
I would have given it to you.
I hate this game.
Boo. All right. Well, we'll give you a shot to make it up here. You're still 10 points out of first place, and with that attitude, you might sink even lower. So let's take a look at what question 3 is here. Question number 3. What is the worst thing that could happen to you while on a date? Connor, this is your first shot, so what do you have to say?
Fuck.
Do you have an answer?
What's the worst thing that can happen while on a date? She doesn't show up. You get stood up.
She doesn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to lock that in?
Yeah, sure.
Survey, show me she doesn't show up. Not quite. 94 people. Not enough. I remember seeing it, but not enough to get it on the
That's
leaderboard.
not fair. That was a good one.
That was a good
Not
one, but it
true.
wasn't enough
That's a
on the
really good
survey.
answer.
That was a really good answer, and it was on the survey, but it wasn't the fourth upmost answer. And if you guys
Yeah, that-
understand how a survey works, we would be through this.
You have that lady on Family Feud. Good answer.
Yeah. You guys are like supporting each other. All right. Next up, Ray. What are you thinking here? You need this one to get back in the game. A plus 40 would be really good for you here.
I'm just gonna assume you meant like a first date, so I'm gonna go with catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah, you show up and it's like a 30-year-old man.
You thinking the world is thinking catfish.
I'm thinking catfish.
All right. Survey, show me catfish. I'm not looking. It's not looking too good for you today, Ray. I'm so sorry about that. The 20 points is gonna stay there. We have 4 answers on the board still, ladies and gentlemen. Lexa, this is your moment to regain the lead. You have every opportunity. What's your thoughts?
I'm really stuck between 2 answers, but I think I'm gonna have to go with gas. Like you're farting or you're sick.
All right.
If you need more synonyms for substance abuse, for example, being sick or gassy, or having a stomach ache.
All right. Survey, show me gassy or stomach ache. Look at that. The number 1 answer, fart/poop yourself. Lexa, now up to 120. That's not the right one. Hold on, guys. Give me
My
a
mom
minute.
just cheered for me from across the house.
Very cute. Thank you, Carmen, for tuning in and supporting your daughter. Very nice. All right. Oh, this is awkward. I didn't think about what happens when we get to triple digits on the score. We're just gonna leave it like that. Adam, you have 3 shots here to tie Lexa. Well, you have 1 shot to tie Lexa, but 3 answers unanswered. What are you thinking?
Similar to farting and pooping yourself, I thought she was gonna group it in, but throwing up would be awful on a date. Could you imagine?
I'm gonna tell you right now that I put throwing up in that fart poop yourself.
What?
Yes.
Oh shit! Now I gotta think.
I'll give
Yeah,
you that
I
because
included stomach ache because,
The
yeah.
worst thing that could happen on a date while on a date.
Worst thing that could happen while on a date. What are you thinking?
You mm, to do
The
with the
chat
food.
is going wild
like-
right now.
Like messy eater, or like food splattering ribs, like just gross.
Pretty gross. Are you ready to lock in that answer? Messy
I'm
food?
locking that in. Messy eating, gross, something along those lines. Yep.
Show me survey messy eating. Oh, not quite. Not there. So let's take a look. What are we thinking here? Let's take a look at the last three answers.
That was a good answer, Adam.
Good answer.
Thank you. 'Cause nobody wants to see a woman eating ribs on a first date.
I think I did see a few in the survey about that. However, not enough to make it to the top 4. Let's take a look at the last 3 unanswered answers. We have they're taken for 30 points. They're in a relationship. I mean, some would argue that might be a good thing. I don't know. It might be a one-time thing, a little hookup. You never know. Some people in the chat may be thinking like that. Next answer, see your ex on a date. That would suck, according to the survey. And lastly, pretty funny one, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect any of you to get it, was death. And there was so many different forms of death, like getting shot. I saw that in the chat. I think I know who put that in the survey. Getting shot was such a common one. I don't know how. There was at least 4 of them, but death in general was the bottom one. Moving on. We're already halfway through this segment. We have 6 questions. Let's take a look. Lex is in the lead with 120. Ray all the way down to 20 points. 100 away from catching up, but still possible. Very possible.
Hear me out. I'm not in touch with the Canadian populace.
True. He is at a bit of a disadvantage. Remind me again whose turn it is. Ray's turn? Who went first last time, guys? Yeah, Adam answered
It's
last.
me.
Yeah, it's Ray. Okay. What exotic animal would you like to be your pet the most? Ray, it's your shot. How are you thinking?
When I hear the word exotic, the first animal that comes to mind is a peacock.
Peacock. Are you ready to lock that in?
I mean, I've seen them in parks. They seem very nice and exotic. So
They
yeah,
seem like that would be your go-to. You could have any exotic animal and you're thinking peacock.
just to flex them.
Just to flex the peacock. All right. Show me peacock. Ray, it is not looking good for you here, buddy. I'm so sorry. Lexa, moving on to you. 4 answers still on the board. This is such a good chance for you to just grow your lead immensely. What are you thinking?
This is really an easy win for me because if anyone has been on social media at all recently, the past, let's say 5 years, the main weird animals that you might see on the internet that people have, that people are like, oh, I want one of those, are pigs or monkeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, pigs are not exotic, at least not in rural Alberta. So I am going to definitely have to go with monkeys.
Monkey, is that the answer you are ready to lock in?
I am locking in monkey.
Survey, show me monkey. And the top answer, once again, Lexa soaring up to 160 here. Pretty early on in the game. Pretty standard stuff. It's all over TikTok. It's all over social media. Every man and or every woman everywhere wants a monkey. They seem like very cool pets. Still the plus 30 waiting. Adam, this is your shot. What are you thinking?
I got it. I think
You
I got it.
You think you have it?
I'm thinking Hangover, Mike Tyson, Stealing Tigers, Joe Exotic, Tiger King. You gotta have a tiger as your exotic animal.
Tiger, are
Your
you ready to
exotic
lock
pet.
that in?
I'm locking in tiger or / lion in exotic cat.
All right. Survey, show me tiger. There it is, tiger. The bottom answer, but still on the board.
Oh,
Better than Ray. I mean, in like all of the questions.
Peacock breathing.
Peacock was kind of weird. I don't know why you said peacock, but we're moving on. Connor, you are the final answer. 30 and 20 still on the board. What are you thinking for your exotic animal you want to be your pet the most?
Right when this question popped up, I was thinking tiger all day, but that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what's kind of cool? I think is exotic. Could you imagine having a dolphin in your house?
That would
Like,
be
how cool would that be? You
yeah.
just get a big swimming pool or something. You can go swim with the dolphins. You don't gotta go to Cancun, Mexico, and pay $2,000 just to get there. Round trip, hotel for the family. You don't gotta do that. You have them in your pool,
Mhm.
dolphin pool.
Mhm.
But
mhm.
it's not like SeaWorld. You know what I'm saying? We respect our dolphins here, so I'm gonna go with a dolphin.
Connor with the respecting dolphins, trying to make sure they don't go extinct ever. Survey, show me dolphins. Oh, that's too bad. I really did like that answer. That was something that I probably would have put if I was doing the survey. However, I did not. Let's take a look at the last two answers that you guys didn't get. 30 was koala, which I thought was interesting. I think people know my Australian heritage and were trying to, like, give me a good little laugh and chuckle. And lastly, we have flamingo as the plus 20 answer. Both kind of interesting. It's not up to me. I'm not the one who makes the answers, and I find those very weird. I think tiger should have been up there higher, but I just counted the votes. Moving on, we have 2 more questions left. Let's move on. What is the most popular winter sport? Now, Ray, I'm so sorry for this because, we are Canadian, and you are American, and you're going last. I wish you luck, my friend, but Lexa is up first here. Lexa, what are you thinking? Most popular winter sport?
Another easy win, knowing these answers all come from Canada. Seeing as hockey is a nation-renowned sport, I'm going to have to go with hockey because what else would Canadians play in the winter?
All right. Canadians in the winter only play hockey, says Alexa. Let's see
Or
if she's
ice
right.
skating.
I will give you hockey because hockey and ice skating are 2 completely different things.
Okay,
But
got it.
show me hockey. Once again, the number 1. Lexa just flying through this game, looking unstoppable here as we head into our 5th question here. But Adam, looking to snag the 30. What are you thinking for most popular winter sport?
I got 2 in mind. It's just a matter of which one's 30. Based off of popularity, I'm just gonna go off popularity world round at the Olympics. I gotta go with figure skating. With
Figure
the other one would be high on the Canadian most touted winter sports. So I'm gonna go with figure skating, and I'm gonna be disappointed if the other answer is the plus 30. But figure skating is what I'm locking in.
Figure skating. Show me figure skating. Oh, not on the board. Kind of awkward. It's not rigged. It's not rigged, I promise. Anyways, yeah, figure skating not there. Connor, you have a shot at the 30 here to get back in the game. Maybe challenge Lexa here. What are you thinking?
Okay, hear me out. Those trips to Jasper, everyone's doing them, right?
Mhm.
So I gotta go with skiing and snowboarding.
Skiing or snowboarding? You ready to lock that in?
Yes, sir.
Show me skiing. There it is. Skiing is the number 30 answer. Connor back in it here, up to 80 points. And lastly,
Who did you pull?
what's up?
Who did you pull? My other answer wasn't plus 30 either.
Well, we'll see if it's even on the board, Adam.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
not. This is I posted on all my social medias and asked basically everyone I could. Got as diverse a group as possible. Moving on,
crazy.
Ray. Here we go. If you get one of these, I will be amazed, and I think this is a victory for you.
Hear me out. Did you put? Okay, he said skiing or snowboarding,
Yeah, they're
and
grouped.
you only put one.
They're
Oh,
grouped.
they're grouped together.
They're grouped.
Oh, that leaves. I remember one distinct one that I've seen at the Olympics. It's curling.
Are you ready to lock that in?
But yeah, that's all I got.
Ray locking in curling. Show me curling. There it is. Number 20. Look at you, Ray. The American, like in Spider-Man Far From Home, doing well overseas, except not quite well enough so far.
Hey, shout out to Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
The Olympic Winter Games. What a great game. I had that on my DS. Enjoyed it thoroughly over and over. So let's take a look at the one answer we missed here. The answer was basketball, which I thought was interesting because basketball here is played during the winter in our
Basketball's a
schools.
summer sport.
Basketball is technically a winter sport here because at schools it's played during the coldest months of the year.
Ah.
It's all indoors. Although many people would say it's a summer sport because it's out. You can play it outdoors. You can also play it indoors and all year round. We have one last question here, not before the end of the game, but in this segment. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Let's see what question 6 has to offer. Which American president would you want to be stranded with in your dying hours? This is Ray should have this one on lock. I think we should know pretty much the two top answers should be pretty easy. But Adam, this is your start. So what are you thinking here? Walk me through it.
Which American president would you want to be stranded with in your dying hours?
Yes.
Like, who would you want to be with?
Yes. Who do you want there while you're dying? And it's only you two. And it could be past or present presidents.
Obamacare me.
Obamacare you? First name
Obamacare me.
Obama, last name Care. Are you ready to lock that in?
Yeah, Barack the Rock giving is securing Obama.
All right.
For the lock.
Show me
Number one answer.
Obama. There it is. He called it before the answer was shown. The number one answer, Obama. Pretty standard stuff. Let's hear that again, right? Nah?
My fellow Americans, he stole my answer.
Oh, that's rough. As a
The
non-fellow...
voice is just so soothing.
True. I would not want anyone else. Even
I think
my
he
family
stole
members.
everyone's answer here, and very unfortunate for us.
Yes, but moving on. There's still the 30 answer to get, which would be very nice here. Connor, what are you thinking?
Alright, hear me out.
I'm
Dying
hearing.
hours. Like,
I'm
am
hearing.
I
You're
in a
gonna-
hospital bed?
You're
I'm
gonna
like, I'm
die
about
no
to bite
matter
the
what.
dust, or am I stranded on an island? You
You're
know?
stranded
'Cause
on
then
an
I can
island.
swing. Easy, dude. Easy. Okay, hear me out.
Yep.
Ready? JFK.
JFK.
Dead JFK. Because that means it's just me. That's one less mouth to feed. You know? More food for me. Better chances of surviving. Now it's no longer dying hours.
Connor,
it's surviving
Connor, I would
hours.
like to clarify. You're dying regardless.
Dying regardless.
You were dying regardless here.
Shit. Okay, well, you know what? Just because, hear me out, okay? I'm dying regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, as much as I dislike the man, I'm gonna have to go with Trump because, people are answering, popular opinion here. And from Canada, who do we know from the US,
Mm-hmm.
when you name presidents? I bet you your top two answers are gonna be Trump and Obama. So, just for the points, I'm going Trump.
Very logical, very smart answer. Let's see if it's on there. Show me Trump. There it is. The 30-point answer. Connor hitting the triple digits here. Pretty tight game so far. Moving on, we have Ray, the American here. What are you thinking, Ray? You think you're pretty confident to get this plus 20 and get 2/3 your score?
Well, I'm not entirely sure like how many presidents past Obama and Trump. I
Mm-hmm.
think it'd have to be more recent.
Right.
But my soul is telling me to go with Teddy Roosevelt.
Your soul is telling you to go with Teddy Roosevelt, not the person that put it in chat.
No, he was the manliest president we've had. And
True,
if
true.
I were to die, I'd want him to see me off.
All right. Show me Teddy Roosevelt. Man, the American can't even get the question about the American president. Your peppy should be Wide Peepo Sag right now instead of Farmer Peepee. Peepee? Peepee? Anyways. Lexa, you're going to solidify your lead here. You have a good shot. 2 answers left. What are you thinking?
It is. I don't know very many presidents, but I'm going off of the most popular ones, obviously. So I'm assuming this poll was after Biden was in office. However, I don't know how many Canadians actually, or specifically Albertans, which is where I'm assuming most of your answers came from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many Albertans actually like Biden, which is unfortunate. but so I'm gonna have to go a little bit further in history, just in case. I'm gonna say John F. Kennedy because he was a good president before he was brutally shot.
All right. You're playing very logically. I will give you that. Everything you're saying right now kind of makes sense. Let's see if your answer is here. Show me Kennedy. Oh, not quite. Still thoroughly in the lead though here. So
I swear if Biden is up there, I'm gonna cry.
let's take a look at the last two answers.
Abraham Lincoln.
We have Bill Clinton.
Ooh.
Very interesting. I think this is just a matter of what presidents do the people I surveyed know in general, and not about if they would want them there. It was more of a popularity kind of thing. Lastly, the last answer, Bush. Pretty obvious why we would all want to have him there. Maybe we could guilt him into some confessions of some sort. All right.
Uh-huh.
The end of that segment leads us into our finale.
Ray, would you want Lincoln there or what?
No. Now you guys don't know about Teddy Roosevelt.
All right. I'm going to introduce this concept right now. I haven't told any of the contestants about it. This is a surprise segment. The game is already over. As we saw, Alexa had 200 points. I think Adam had 140 in second place. They are the only two people now that have a chance to win this game. They were thoroughly in the lead. So what's going to happen is Alexa gets Ray as her partner because she was in first place, Ray was in fourth place. Adam is going to have to work with Connor. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the three of you to deafen other than Ray. Okay? I'm going to ask Ray 3 questions. We're going to note down his answers. We'll get them ready, whatever he says for those 3 questions. And then Lexa is going to have to try and answer the same questions with the same answers that Ray said. Once that happens, then Adam and Connor will go with the same questions and the same answers. Whichever pairing gets more of the same answers as each other, they will win the game. It's going to be a 2-person win. Got it? Got it. Does that make sense?
Ray gives such weird answers.
That's your punishment for being too good. So here's how it's going to work. I got to pull up the questions still. So you guys are going to have to work with me here for a minute because I definitely forgot to do that. But can I get everyone... Actually, I'm going to server mute everyone. Hold on. This is awkward. Oh, I just opened something. Guys, work with me here. No. Okay. I will server mute you all, or server deafen you all, and then I will undeafen you when it's time. But we're going to get Ray on his own here. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes as I ask Ray these answers. Okay, Ray.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this? You feel good knowing you got a shot to win now?
Yeah, I just have to put myself in the mind of Alexa when I'm answering this.
Right. How confident do you feel that you can do that? After all, we have discussed the fact that you guys are fairly similar and we're all kind of 3 peas in a pod.
Right. I'm feeling semi-confident.
Alright, so let's get into the questions. I'm going to ask them to you. There's no time limit. You can take your time, but try to be quick because we have to get through 4 of this.
Okay.
So, our first question. What is the most popular fruit? Fruit. Ray?
I'd have to say apples just because of how common they are.
Alright, so you're going with apples for what is the most popular fruit?
Yeah, just because of how common they are.
Sounds good. Next up. What's the...
If you would look at my little Pepe, he is holding one.
He is holding an apple. It makes sense that you would say apples. Next up, what's the first thing you want to do after getting off the plane?
Getting off the plane?
Yeah, like you went somewhere, you just got back, you got off the plane. What's the first thing you're doing?
Thinking here because I haven't gone on planes very often.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I do is probably go to the restroom.
Go to the restroom. A solid answer. Very good. Lastly, which bone are you most likely to break in your body?
I'd have to think somewhere in my legs, like the shin probably.
I just realized they could be watching the stream. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I hope they weren't. Okay. So, sorry, what was that?
I'd have to say the shin.
The
Just 'cause I feel
shin.
it kick something and it like break midway through.
Alright, so we got Shin. Locked in. Thank you, Ray. We'll see how Lexa does. First off, we're going to undeafen these guys real quick. Welcome back, everyone. I just want to clarify, were you guys watching the stream while this was going on?
No, I realized that you were asking
closed the
questions on the
stream.
stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Adam is still deafened.
Because I was getting double voice and I was not vibing with it.
I need to...
By the time I realized that I had to close the stream, I only had time to mute it, so I just muted and
Perfect.
went on Discord. So
Okay, so now it's going to be Connor's turn to do the same thing with he's working with his partner Adam, so we're going to get everyone else to deafen. Actually, I'll just server deafen you all, and we will ask Connor the same questions, and then we'll come back and get the final two winners of the game, but not yet, to answer as well. So we'll deafen you all now. Connor, how you doing, buddy?
Trying to secure this win.
Trying to secure
From my
this
boy,
win.
Thick
Yep. Thick Zick on Twitch if you guys want to check him out. He's live right now. Adam, my good friend from class, you can check out his stream. But let's move on to our first question, Connor. What is the most common fruit?
The most common fruit.
Popular fruit, I should say. Most popular fruit.
Popular fruit. Fuck. Apples.
Apples. Gotcha. Perfect answer. Sounds great. Keep in mind you are answering these for Adam to get the same as you, so you're trying to match his brainwaves right now. Next up, what's the first thing you want to do after you get off a plane?
After I get off a plane, stretch. I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna stretch.
Alright, he's locking in stretch for first thing to do after he gets off the plane. Lastly, Connor, what bone are you most likely to break in your body?
Okay, so. Okay, See, I don't know what sports Adam plays or anything.
Mm-hmm. Soccer,
But, like,
if you're
you know,
wondering.
Soccer?
Mhm.
Okay, so he's gonna be worried about breaking a leg, I'd say. So I'm gonna go breaking a leg.
Breaking a leg. Another solid answer, Connor. Thank you. We will now get everyone undeafened. Welcome back, everyone. So Connor has submitted his answers as well. So how we're gonna do this is we're just gonna go one for one, and we'll start with Lexa we'll start with Adam. Adam will start. I'll ask you the question that I asked Connor on his own, and you will see if you guys get the same answer. Once again, whichever pairing gets the most same answers wins the game. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
The first question that I asked Connor was, what is the most popular fruit?
Most popular fruit.
Most popular fruit.
Apple.
Apple. Very good. That is correct. It was apple. You guys got the first one right. To keep in mind, yeah, you guys are looking for the same answers, and we will go to Lexa now. Lexa, are you here?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I asked Ray what the most popular fruit is. What do you think he said?
Apple.
Apple is also correct. You guys are 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Look at this. We got a good standoff. All right, throwing it back to Adam and Connor, specifically Adam. The next question I asked Connor was, what is the first thing you want to do when you get off a plane?
Off a plane?
Off a plane, just touched down. What do you want to do first thing?
Like, are we talking in the airport still or out of the airport?
As soon as you get off the plane.
Go get my baggage.
Go get your baggage. Are you locking in that answer?
I'm locking it in.
Go get your baggage? Not correct. Connor said stretch is the first thing he wants to do after he gets off the plane. Now, Alexa and Ray have the chance to take the lead here. Same question. What's the first thing you want to do after getting off an airplane? Alexa, what do you think Ray said?
Okay, logically, based off of what Ray has been answering this whole time, it's a weird answer, right? Something not many people would think of. So if Adam thought baggage and Connor thought stretch, I'm not gonna guess those.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess it depends on how long the flight is, but you might have to like go pee. Or
Go
take a
pee.
poop.
Are you ready to lock that in?
Yeah.
That is correct. He said going to the washroom. Wow, you guys are on the exact same wavelength right now. That is 2-1. If Adam and Connor miss this, the game is over and Lexa and Ray take the victory. I'm not gonna lie, that would be a little bit of a Lexa carry. But let's move on to the final question. I asked Connor, Adam, what is the most likely bone to break in your body? Which bone are you most likely to break? What do you think he said?
Your arm. You're most likely to break your arm.
Are you ready to lock that in?
I'm locking it in.
The answer is wrong. That is not correct. Connor said leg. Unfortunate, which means for the fun of it, we're gonna get Lexa and Ray to do the last answer because it would be absolutely mind-blowing. They already won the game. Congrats to them. But let's see if they can get it right. Lexa, I asked Ray, what bone are you most likely to break in your body? What do you think he said?
I think he gave a weird and oddly specific answer. Based off of his other.
Kind of throwing
answers
shade at
that-
your partner who helped you win the game, but that is
Listen.
okay.
I am not throwing shade. I'm saying he thinks too deeply for a game show.
That's true. He's on another level, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to match that level. You've done it so far. Let's see if you can do it again. What are you thinking?
Okay. I'm thinking, like, a rather specific bone. Knee? Maybe knee.
You ready to lock in knee?
Yeah.
That answer is incorrect. He said shin, which was really close,
Oh my
actually. I will
God.
give you the fact that was really close. But anyways, that means that we have some winners. Congrats to Lexa and Ray as the winners.
carry.
I definitely forgot to put these here. But yeah, congrats. That is our first ever episode of Mental Match. You two win 20 split dollars. That means 10 each, or 2 really big hugs, whichever you would like. Thank you to everyone who came out. It was a blast. I think 21 viewers at one point, I think still, which is amazing. And it was super fun. I had a lot of fun putting it together. Most importantly, thank you to my contestants. I would like to give a big round of applause, maybe some claps in chat, for all my friends who came out and played today. Thank you guys so much. Yes, very good. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and hopefully I can make this a reoccurring thing because it was a lot of fun and I really had fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, this has been Mental Match. You've been watching it, you've been enjoying it, you've been loving it, and now it's time to disappear. So thank you so much for everyone showing up once again. I would like to give a round of applause to the audience for coming out. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you another time.